Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to have problem number 32. Problem number 32, it's calculate two numbers according to the operation type. Alright, so I want you to write a program to ask the user to insert number 1, number 2 and operation type. Then execute the calculation according to the operation type. What are the operation types? Operation type we have here plus, minus, multiplication, divided. Add two numbers or subtract two numbers or multiply two numbers or divide two numbers. So if the user inserts 10 and 20 and the user use operation type multiplication, multiply, the output should be 200. Now let's go to Visual Studio to see how we're going to convert these requirements into the code. Alright, our solution of problem number 32 is to calculate two numbers according to the operation type as we explained now on the slides. First thing, we create enum. Alright, we build enum. We name it en, the prefix operation type. It has the plus, minus, multiplication and divided. Add equal plus, subtract equal minus, and multiplication equal multiplication, divided equal divided. Okay, we said before that the enum represent the number in descriptive names, and also the enum represent the special characters or the operation type with descriptive names, okay, not just the numbers. So after we build the enum, we use our function that we already used it many times before. This is already generic function. We put it in our library. In future, we will know how we'll put it in our library, and we use it many times in the same program or in different programs or different projects. And that leads us to something called reusability. Reusability, that you use the code many times without writing it again from the scratch. So in future, we build a lot of generic functions and store them in our library, and we just call them and use them in the same program many times or in different program, different projects if we want. So let's open this read numbers function. It's for float data type. We already take it many times before, as I said. It has float number equals 0, see out question, see a number, and return number. Instead, we write the questions because we want to take two numbers. According to the problem requirements, we need to get two numbers. While we get two numbers, we have to ask the user two questions. Please insert number 1 and please insert number 2. Instead, we write them here inside the read numbers. We just define string data type and we declare variable, we name it questions. And in the main function down later, we will customize this question according to our needs. For example, first time when we use this read numbers function, we will put in its parameter between double quotation, please insert number 1. And when we use the same function for second time, we will put in its parameter between double quotation, please insert number 2. So the question will customize it as we need according to our needs of this program. Alright, so read numbers, what it has, we define float data type, number equals 0. This is initial value. As we said, you should do it every time when you declare a variable, any variable, okay? And see out less than the question, to read the question, to display the question for the user on console screen, and the number that the user is going to insert, we store it inside the number variable and return the number because it's float data type, which is function, we have to return value. And after that, we build another function, create another function. We name it read operation type. It's from user defined data type. We use the name of the enum because the name of the enum is data type in the user defined data type. And we name this function read operation type. What we have inside it, we have car, we define car data type, and we declare a variable, we name it O2, stands for operation type, equal plus operations. This plus operation is just initial value. You could put it like minus, multiplication, divided, so put it as you want. I just put plus here to do initial value for this variable OT, which stands for operation type. And after that, we'll ask the user the third question. Please insert operation type and give him options: plus, minus, multiplication, divided. When the user insert any operation type, we'll store it inside the O2. While the operation type, one character, like one special character or one operator type. So I will just define char data type, okay? No need to string because it's just one character. So I will store it inside O2 after that. When I take it, after I take it from the user to the console screen, after that I will store it inside OT, which stands for operation type, and in the end return OT. But before we return the OT, the value that we stored inside the OT, the character, we will convert it, we'll casting it to the enum. Why? Because we take the operation type from the user as a character. So we couldn't apply this character in our math as a real operation type in our program, because the real operation type in our program exists inside our enum. For that, we will convert this character, we'll casting this character, we'll take it from the user through the console screen into enum, and after that, we can use it in the different function and in the main function, okay? Because the character, it will not apply, we cannot use it as a real operation type. We have first to casting it to the real operation type that actually exists inside our enum that we built it up in the beginning of this program. And the last thing, we create this function, it's called calculate the two numbers. It takes number 1, number 2, and the OT, the operation type. For example, multiplication. Okay, number 1, number 2, you will see where we define them. We declare them in the main function down. So let's first open this, calculate the two numbers. It's from float data type. It has switch case statement. So we will say switch between two brackets. What's stored inside O2 according to the operation type stored inside OT. Sorry, not O2. OT, I'm already sleeping. It's already late here. What's stored inside OT, which stands for operation type. The compiler will apply one of these cases. Case 1, en operation type colon addition, and if was stored inside the OT variable plus addition operation type, please return number 1 plus number 2. If it was stored inside the OT operation type subtract, like minus, please minus number 1 and number 2. And if it's multiplication, number 1 multiplication number 2. If it's divided, number 1 divided number 2. You told me that I told you before when I explained to you switch case statement, I told you have to use break after each case. Here we have to do break like this, break, right? I told you have to do break to not let the compiler execute for you the rest of the cases. If you not do break, compiler will going to complete and execute for you the rest of the cases. But now because we use written keyword, and written keyword, it's work like the break. Once we did here written, and for example the first case, it's the case that the compiler going to execute it. After the compiler going to execute the first case, for example the user insert add addition, like plus operator, the compiler will come here, then number 1 plus number 2. After that will exit you from all these functions. So the compiler will not going to execute the rest of the cases because written it's work like the break. Okay, and in the end, in default, return 0 in case the user insert, for example, cosine or mod operator. So I will return 0. And in the main function, what we have, we define two float data type. We declare two variables, num1, num2, number 1, number 2, that we use them here in this function, calculate two numbers. Okay, and after that we use the same function, read numbers function. We use it 2 times, and that's what we call it usability, that we create or we build one function, one generic function, and we use it many times in our program, or even we can use them in different programs on different projects. But for the first time, the first result that we take it, or the first number that we take it from these read numbers, will store it inside the number 1. Please insert number 1. The first question, it's different from the second question because we want to ask the user 2 different questions. For that, we prefer to customize our question in the parameter of the read number function. So please enter number 1. It will be stored inside number 1 variable. And the second time when we use the same function, read numbers, the question is different. I'll repeat. Please insert number 2. We will store this value inside number 2. And after that, we define a user-defined data type, and we declare a variable OP operation type equal read operation type. Why we use read operation type here? Why we called it? Because inside it, the third questions and take the operation type, convert it to the enum to apply it in our math in the switch case statement. Because read operation type is inside this question. Please insert operation type. Okay, after we ask the user these 2 questions, please insert number 1, user insert the number 1, please insert number 2, the user insert number 2. We need to ask them what kind of operation you want to apply it with these 2 numbers. For that, we use this function here, read operation type. We take its value, we store it inside OP type, which stands for operation type. And then we call the last function, calculate the 2 numbers. Why? Because we want to calculate the 2 numbers according to the operation type that the user inserted. It takes number 1 and number 2 and the operation type. Let's do run to check it out together. Perfect. Once we did run, compiler display for us the first question. Please insert number 1. Let's say it's 10. Please insert number 2. Let's say it's 20. Please insert operation type and give us the option plus, minus, multiplication, divided. Let's say it's multiplication like on the slides that we take it before. Result is 200. So let's run it again and choose another operation type to run again. Please insert number 1, 10. Please insert number 2, 20. This time let's use plus operator. Result is 30. Perfect. 100% is perfect. So that was problem number 32. It was about to calculate 2 numbers according to operation type. See you next problem. Let's listen. Ciao.